Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into the National Post or the Financial Post. They're talking today about the housing crash in Canada that's going to happen in the United States, Europe, Australia, all over the place. And I want to help you not lose any money on housing. Let's get right into it. If we open up the articles of the day, the article I wanted to talk to you about, a Financial Post, it's coming from the Canadian home prices set to drop by almost 25% by the end of 2023. Now, that sounds quite sensational, right? But let's dig a little bit deeper into that article because I got some comments, like I always do. So, right here in yellow, it says just under the title that it will drop 25% by the end of next year. Prices still expected to be above pre-pandemic levels by the end of 2023. This is where I don't agree. And the Financial Post says it's still going to be above pre-pandemic. I don't think so. I think we're going to go way lower than that. Pre-pandemic, remember, those interest rates were lower. Okay, now let's continue into the first paragraph of the Financial Post. It says that the average home price in Canada is expected to fall 23% by the end of next year. Okay. Let's continue on. I had some other notes that I wanted to bring up here as we go down. Okay, so it says the Canadian housing market is correcting quickly. No duh. Okay, it's dropped some places 50% in only a couple months, and it's faster than we anticipated, of course. Here is important. In the previous forecast, the Montreal-based financial services company predicted national home prices would fall 15% in the same period. Okay, so you're telling me that your ideas of what would happen before were wrong, and now you're giving me some more ideas about your future. Now, what I think they need is a little bit of financial education. When the interest rate goes up by 1%, home prices, national level, will drop 10%. 1% raise in interest rate equals a 10% drop in prices. Everybody knows that. That's how it works. Now, we're going to get into the mortgage calculators and we're going to figure this out for ourselves. So they're saying that it's only going to go 15%. Well, that's not correct. No way. All right, so let's go down. This adjustment is helping bring back some sanity into the real estate market, the article claims. First of all, are you kidding me? There's no sanity here. The only sanity is if you are paying in cash. In cash. If you are buying a payment, which almost everybody is buying a payment, the payments are higher. Your average payment before in Toronto was $3,000 a month, and now the payments are $4,000 a month. Even though the price of homes have dropped 30, 40, 50%, the payments are up 35%. So those first-time buyers are shocked when they're going and they're excited about the home prices drop, and they're going to go check out with their home broker and see that the prices have collapsed. All right, now let's continue with this genius here that's writing this article. All right, so they expect that New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PI will bear the brunt, and they expect that the prices will fall between 25 and 29%. Okay. First of all, I agree that they will drop 25%, but the likelihood is Toronto's already dropped way more than that. All right, let's go on. I have another note here. However, we expect the pace of the decline to slow as. Now, what are they saying is as international immigration starts? Okay, they've been saying they want to bring 2 million people here, but here is the problem. In 2008, my friends, 2008, we had an abundance of homes. We were building entire subdivisions with nobody to live in them. And for 10 years, we didn't invest into housing, and we have no extra homes anymore. So the way that you fixed the problem last time was bring in a lot of immigration, but we don't have the homes to put them in. Last recession, we did. So this is a completely different scenario. If it's a different scenario, you need a different solution. Would you not agree? If you go to the hospital and you have two different diseases, doesn't mean you treat it the same way. You're going to have to treat them completely separately. So they said in the article in the Financial Post that you are going to be okay because of international immigration, number one. Number two, return to work. I don't see how return to work is going to come back in full swing, number one. But number two, how is that going to be padding the price of housing? And here is the most laughable one in the Financial Post. The Financial Post says that improved affordability. Improved affordability. Now, that makes me sick to my stomach when I see that, because it has nothing to do with the price of homes for regular people who have a mortgage. If you are buying cash, you are laughing, okay? Absolutely. You're going to make some good money. But the idea that you are going to be having these home prices because of improved affordability is a complete joke. Now, you want to see how bad people are in trouble? I have this, I don't want to say who it is, okay? But I'm going to read to you this email I got today. This email, you guys, now let's look up this right here. It says that they want to give me 5%, 5% commission, okay? Sorry, they're only going to give you 5% down, but they're going to give me 4% commission, 4%. And remember, when you sell a property, you have to wait 3, 4, 5 years as a realtor for the home to be completed and for me to get paid. So I might have to wait 5 years. So they're telling me I will get 4% commission, almost double what I normally get, and 3% paid in 30 days. And they are doing everything they can to get me to convince a client to buy this garbage. And I would never buy it. Are you kidding me? And look at what they're trying to do now. They're going to only charge you $10,000 up front to buy the property. They're going to give you all these special deals. But remember, they're going to give me this extra commission. And this is the level that we're at right now, you guys, is that they are desperate. These new, these sellers of these condos that are just sitting there, they are desperate to have them sold. Let me just make sure this is up. They are desperate to have these units sold, and it's just not happening. Okay, so now let's get to a calculator. I feel that these calculators are really important. If we get onto this calculator right now and we check this out, look at these prices that would happen. Okay, so this is just for a regular $500,000 home, 500 grand, okay? So as you can see here, 5% down. That's what we can do, right? $500,000 home for 5% down, which means $25,000 up front. If you want to know where this calculator is, just go to my website at Ruff Team Realty here. 5% down. Look at the payment at 1.5% that we had last year, $1,975, $1,975. 500,000, 5% down, 1.5%, $1,975. Okay, well, rates have gone up a hell of a lot. Right now, in the banks, they're giving 5% or 6%, obviously, depending if it's fixed or adjustable. But look at the payment, $2,875. The guy has now got to come up with $900 more for 5%. For a 6%, he now has to come up with $1,100 more. Okay, for a second, who on earth has an extra $1,100 a month just lying around? This just doesn't happen. Okay, so let's talk about reality. The government still wants to up the rates. So if the rates go to 7%, okay, 7%, the payments to get it right to the same payment as in the beginning, you would have to put 43% down on your home. You would need as a deposit $215,000 to make it the same payment. Remembering that just in January and February, you would have only had to put down $25,000 for a $2,000 a month payment. Now you would have to put down $215,000 for the same payment. I think you got to let this like settle in somehow inside of your brain what this means, because this to me is shocking. Absolutely shocking that this could be happening. These prices are going to drop the housing prices by a lot. And I mean a lot. Sorry, guys, my camera is all over the place right now. So this is going to drop it a lot. Nobody has an extra $1,000 just lying around. This doesn't happen. So the people do not have $215,000 just lying around their property. Like, they don't have that. So this is where the difference is. If we measure from what it was last year at 1.5% and subtract it from, let's say this one from 7, right? That would be a 5.5% increase. That is a 55% drop in the price of your home, because people don't buy it usually on the cash basis. They buy it on a payment. You are buying a payment. You are not buying a home. When people, the majority of people go to the mortgage broker, they ask, what can I afford? And they give them that number. So this is really, really important for you to look at. Look at the difference of payments to go from 1,900 to 3,100. Absolutely shocking, guys. I don't even know what to tell you. So what is the main takeaways from all of this? Whatever you read in the news is carefully curated to make you believe one thing or another, depending on what the writer is. They're not correct. We have to figure out math on our own. I want you to figure out math on your own. 1% of interest rate drops your home price by 10%. It's just how it goes. That's math. And so go and play with the mortgage calculators yourself. Don't trust what you read in the media. Number 2, new home buyers, pre-construction should be so far away from you that you're not even going to touch it. The prices are ridiculous. I mean, 70, 80% more money than resale is right now. Don't even touch it. But if you're going to buy a unit, only buy a 1 or 2 bedroom condo. Those properties have not gone down at all. Now, what happens if you're in a 1 or 2 bedroom condo and you're thinking of upgrading to a detached? Well, the detached has gone down a lot, but the condo hasn't. That's a good trade, right? But we expect the drop in prices to continue. Why? Because the prices are only reflected now by the lack of buyers being able to qualify. Once people start to foreclose on their properties, the problems will increase. In addition, in 2 weeks, we should have another rate hike here in Canada. So we're bracing for all this trouble. Try, if you're in a 1 bed or 2 bed, 2 bath, try and stay inside of your units and don't leave. If you were in a large unit, we have clients we were talking to earlier that were in the several millions. Those are the ones that are going to lose the most value. So I want you to stay safe. And if you're thinking of buying, I wouldn't be buying anything right now. Let the dust settle and we'll see where people come, because not everyone has that extra $1,100 a month. Some people are going to be really hurt. For us who are always waiting for opportunities, there will be some fantastic opportunities for us to buy properties at pennies on the dollar. I'm always there for your health, wealth, and happiness. And I want you guys to do well. If you know one person that this could help, even if you know one person that this could help, could you send this video to them and help them out? And remember to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.